Hi everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home, and today I'm coming to you from my bathroom because I'm going to be doing some decluttering and organizing today. I've actually shared this closet in my house with you guys in a couple different videos in the past. It's a tough space to organize because it is very deep, but it's also, as you can see, right next to the commode. It's a really tight spot to get into and pull things in and out, but it is one of the biggest closets in our house. So I definitely need to utilize this space, and it's just not in a great place right now. I'm sharing this decluttering project with you guys in collaboration with a DIY mommy. She is hosting a DIY and organizational challenge, and I am joining in. I love her channel. She's one of my absolute favorites. So I will have the playlist linked down below. Okay, so this is where Rachel eats a big old slice of humble pie and opens this and shows you what's inside. So here it is, my lovely linen closet, and I am at the weirdest angle trying to squeeze in and show this to you in my tiny bathroom. So I'm going to stop talking, start grabbing stuff and taking it out into the living room so I can sort, do some decluttering, and make some decisions. As I'm decluttering, I'm finding that a lot of these things here are truly just as a result of laziness, like not putting the toilet paper away where it goes. I have a cupboard and a cabinet for toilet paper, and I just shoved it in the linen closet, probably just to be quick about it. There's a lesson there to be learned, I'm sure. I always really appreciate hearing why people made the decisions that they made when they are doing projects like this. So here is this big, I have this big tote bag here, and I use this more in the spring and summer. So what I did was I put our beach towels in here, and this like kind of picnic blanket. It folds up and zips up into itself. These are things that are more used in spring and summer. So this can all kind of go together. It's kind of like its own organizational system here. Next, I have thinned out some of the towels that are just super tired. They're right there. I'm going to turn these into cleaning rags. And then I have a table linen here that I'm just going to go ahead and put with my cloth napkins. It makes sense. I don't have a ton of table linens to put them where I store the napkins. So that's just going to move. I'm not getting rid of it. All right, so let's talk about luggage. Luggage can be a tough one to store, especially if you have a small home. This is one of those big pieces that you would have to check at the airport. I don't prefer doing that, especially now that we have 3 children. I would rather just do carry-ons and have simple wardrobes and things like that. This is my favorite piece of luggage. It's my Go Penguin suitcase. We'd like to get another one like this and go ahead and discard this one, and that way we have just carry-ons. These are old. We got these when we got engaged, so that was 15 years ago now. So they're tired and we haven't used them in 3 years, so we're gonna go ahead and let those go as well. This may be the messiest I've ever been for a paint job. Oh my goodness. I'm covered in paint because I had to squeeze in between the shelves and it was messy. So, oh my goodness. It's the next day and I've got everything back in the cupboard, and this was one of those projects that kind of turned into a like roller coaster project. I was thinking, okay, I really would like to have a place to put the paint that I've been storing down in the downstairs shower since we renovated our basement last year. I have more paint shoved in a kitchen cupboard. It'd be great to take that out and have more space in the kitchen. It took a lot of thinking creatively because I didn't want to spend any money on this project, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. This isn't a project that I think anyone will pin on Pinterest by any means, but it didn't cost me any money, and I have a super functional closet. I'm not labeling anything right now that wasn't already labeled, just because I want to really use this setup for a couple months before I commit to labels. So be sure you're subscribed and stay tuned, because in a couple months I will come back and report back to you guys on how this setup is working. I will tell you, having it painted a fresh clean white really helped me feel good about putting everything back in here. Because this closet is so deep, I really thought about how am I going to do that 2-layer deep storage. So the back layer is things that I just don't need to get to very often. On the very top level there is nothing at the back because there's no way I would be able to access it. I'm just too short and it just doesn't make sense. And most of the items that I stored on the top shelf were the longest items, so that they did take up the most space going into the deep of the closet. I pulled out this plastic tub I had in my garage. It was empty, and decided to store all the little bits and bobs of paint that I have collected over the last 5 or 6 years in this house and put them all in one bin, tuck them up there. It's actually surprisingly not too heavy because most of these little bins have been used up. The second shelf, I brought in all of those gallons that I had. Most of this is from our basement renovation that we did last year. In front of that, I didn't want to put any fabric items. I went ahead and put things like my sewing machine, my iron, my husband's tools, which I was so happy to move out of the kitchen. So I've gained an entire cupboard in the kitchen, and I have a space here now that makes sense. On the bottom shelf, this is the most easily accessible shelf, so I tried to make this the space where the things I use the most often live. So at the front I have my towels and my hand towels, bath mats, and washcloths. A lot of my bath items are in the wash since last night was bath night for our kiddos. These 2 gray bins that you see here I actually made by covering some box lids from Costco that they put your food in. I covered those with a torn up duvet cover, but I had all this fabric and I thought, hey, why not cover some of these and make my own cute storage bins. I've had these tan bins that you've seen here since I was a kindergarten teacher. I've had them forever. They're so sturdy. They're originally from Walmart. So this wasn't too difficult. I spent no money at all. The hardest part, I think, of this project was getting all the paint out of my hair. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you did, be sure to give my video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here. I love making my home beautiful little by little. Projects like this that just take a little creativity and time are my favorite. I love thrifting and sharing with you how I use thrifted items in my home. If you love that kind of thing too, be sure to hit the red subscribe button and the little bell to be notified whenever I have new content. Challenges like this always kick me into high gear when it comes to motivation, and I actually have a challenge going on my channel right now called the 1 Box Challenge. You fill a box full of things you want to declutter and share it in a video form. It's an open collab. If you're interested, I'll have the link in the description box. I also have Christina's playlist for today's collaboration linked for you guys, so don't forget to check that out as well. Well, I am going to have a well-deserved cup of tea. You guys take care. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with more soon. Bye! Oh my goodness. I hope I can get this paint out of my hair.